or to an appointment with clients, and you're converting or you're getting objections, you haven't got a process. You haven't got a process that allows you to be the prize, the superstar. So we want to install a CAS, a client attainment system. Simply start with, that's a PDF in the first 90 days. So you will know this, not me. You will know what your conversion looks like. You will know what your business looks like. And recruitment is very, very simple. Recruitment is simply this. Number one, we've got client leads. Number two, we've got candidates. Secondly, we have a conversion process, i.e. you speak to the client, i.e. we try and convert the candidate. And number three, we close. We close. That's it. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. It's really simple. So we want to install a CAS. We want to install a client attainment system. Next, we want to have something that can be replicated that allows the ability to convert calls. So you should be able to say, if I run this lead process, I brought in 57 A's. Of the 57 A's, I've spoken to 34. Typically, I convert 50% of them, or 10% of them, or 25%, whatever your number is. So for a business to scale, often, all we need to do is possibly double the amount of leads, or double the conversion. We don't have to go and create many strategies and get into overwhelm. It's nice and simple. So we need a process that allows us to convert calls. Now, what's important is this. Over the years, I've had members working with C-suite, with middle market in America, who have been, I'm the only person who can speak to the client. It's only me. And then one gentleman, Brad's been with me now for probably 4 years. And, you know, some are in a circle call on Monday. But, you know, his arrogance had that vision. So we want the ability to convert calls. As a business owner, if you can focus on 2x in the leads, 4x in the leads, 5x in the leads, then you've got someone in your team, a commissioner recruiter or a member of your team who does a conversion calls. Your job is to make sure those two things happen. So we want a process that converts the calls and can be replicated. Next, we want to install one-to-many conversion. One-to-many conversion. What does that mean? One-to-many conversion, in simple terms, can mean the following. Let's say that in your marketplace there's 10,000 clients. If you had a process whereby every single month you had 100 clients attend a conversion webinar. So 100 clients attend that conversion webinar. And then of those, let's be pessimistic, let's say 10% book into your diary. So it's completely inbound. So what do we need to do? So 10% of 100, obviously 10 in your diary. So what do? We double the registrations. We tweak the landing page. We increase the lead flow. So we want to install one-to-many conversion. This can be podcasts. Most of our members who use a podcast strategy get to number one on iTunes pretty much instantly in the first 90 days. So one-to-many conversion. So what it allows you to do as a business owner, it allows you to have a process whereby you convert clients and candidates, but it's predictable. It's predictable. You know, if you put in 100 units here, you know you're going to get 20 conversion opportunities. You know you convert 10% of those or 50% of those, so 10 become roles. Then we've got the delivery side of things. So the numbers become predictable. Now, I inherently am a warrior. And this whole inbound thing started years ago because I hate the whole process of sales. But I like predictability. I like to be able to sleep. So what we're looking to do here is have a process all the way through your business. It's predictable. It's predictable. Now, next, what we want to have is automation. That's originally what we were known for, going back 7-8 years, and then we've had various people, let's say, model us, etc. But this is my thing. I've been doing this since 1996. It's my passion. So what we want to have is an automated process that fills our pipeline. It fills our pipeline. So I'm going to share with you some case studies in a minute. Gentleman Peter Johns is getting 100% using an automated strategy, 100% open rate and 90% reply rate. You think that's bullshit? Go and check out yourself. So we want an automated process that we've got predictable results for. So we want to fill that pipeline for both clients and candidates. We want it to be automated. Next, we want to leverage the engine. So if I was to draw the infrastructure of a recruitment business doing 5 million, it wouldn't be that different from a recruitment business doing 500K. There'd be replication of processes. There'd be different constraints. There'd be team constraints. There'd be metrics constraints. We want to leverage that engine and have it working in a smooth fashion. So fill pipeline is essentially get paid now. So we think about your marketplace, maybe 15% are hiring now, and maybe 85% are not hiring now. So what do? So we automate the nurturing of the clients and candidates. So maybe a different figure, and maybe a same figure for your candidate side, etc., etc. So we want to nurture. So we've got coverage of the entire 100%. The entire 100%. So fill the pipeline now. That is get paid now. That's get leads now. That we then take into the conversion process. Nurturing means that we're nurturing the 85% who are not hiring now, but will be in 3 months. So by the time they're nurturing in 3 months, we've been adding value to the piggy bank, and we are the prize. That's step one. So we want to automate this process. And what it gives us is an engine to scale. To scale. A phrase one of my members used this week was a factory. It's a factory. So Andy Miller joined us last June, July. He runs Iris Scientific. In his first 6 months with us, he's done 170K actually being paid. 170K in his first 6 months. I'll dig deeper on Andy in a minute. But the phrase that he used was, we built this factory to get traction. And that factory we can then replicate. But what we're talking about with Andy is getting paid now. What we're not done with Andy is the nurturing. We started to do one piece of the engine. We've got a lot more to do. So when we get this principle, you're a business owner, and that, right, next 90 days, we're going to focus on this project, this pillar, this accelerator. What you start to have is a bulletproof business.